Hello and welcome to the Yoga Society. I'm Tahnee and today's practice is all about the twist. So be prepared to reach, breathe and twist. I'll see you on the mat. Welcome to our half-hour Vinyasa. Bringing big toes together, knees beautiful and wide, fingertips reaching forward, melting your heart and your forehead towards the ground, and letting yourself be still, maybe for the first time today. Starting to listen to your breath. Starting to slow your thoughts and really connect to exactly where you are. Notice your belly moving and take a moment to really send the hips towards your heels. If your forehead doesn't make it to the ground, doesn't matter. You can certainly stack your fists or your palms. Make yourself comfortable. Breathe. Take a moment to set your intention. How do you want to feel at the end of this session? Send your fingertips forward. We're coming all the way into tabletop shape. So planting the wrists under your shoulders and the knees under your hips. The tops of your feet now landing on the mat directly behind your knees. Pressing away from your mat with your hands so that your heart is slightly lifted. Really finding that connection, the top of your feet, as much of your shin as you can, and definitely through the knee. Becoming aware of the straight line from your crown to your tail. So we want to make it as straight as possible, remembering that the neck is part of that line. So really press away with your hands. Gaze down between your index fingers and find your stillness. We start to draw the belly button towards the spine, encouraging your front body to come to meet your back body. And from here, everything is going to stay still except your face. Your nose is now going to carve a line up, but just your face and your head is going to move. As we inhale, your face starts to slide up. Inhale. Just the head is moving, chin to chest, the forehead drops. Exhale. Inhale, just the face moves. Everything else stays the same. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Involving your shoulders this time, so the movement includes your heart and your shoulders. Lift your face, inhale. Upper body only to move. Exhale, chin to chest. Just upper body, inhale. Just upper body, exhale. Thinking about your belly button now, we include it. So bring your belly button towards your spine, tuck your tailbone under. Inhale, roll through your spine, drop your belly, lift your heart, reach your face through and up. Inhale. Belly button to spine, chin to chest, arch your back like a hissing cat. Exhale. Inhale through cow, so lift your face, drop your belly. Exhale through cat, lift your spine, drop your crown. Coming back to your regular tabletop. Turn your left toes under, turn your right toes under. So both of the sets of toes are now turned on under. Feeling the activation through the soles of your feet, the start of all of your meridian lines. Draw belly button to spine, one straight line, crown to tail. Your right toes stay turned under. We drag the left toes all the way back. With these toes turned under, we're a little bit less stable. So if you need to flatten that foot, you're welcome to. Otherwise, stay high on the toes. We start to rock backwards and forwards, still bringing belly button to spine, pressing through wide, wide starfish hands on the ground. Find your extension and then drag the left toes over the right edge of your mat. And we turn your face to look at that foot. Press into both hands, starting to feel compression on your right, extension on your left. Drag the toes back. Plant the knee. Keep the toes turned under. Right toes drag on back. Activate the leg. Keep the energy flowing. If you need to flatten that left foot, you certainly can. Otherwise, keep it turned under. Press through your heel. Drag the right foot over the left side of your mat and turn your face now to look at the left side of your mat, the right heel. Press away, feel the extension on the right and the compression on your left. Breathe. Drag your toes back. Bring the knee down to match the other knee. Big toes to touch and walk the knees together this time, finding hero's pose. So you're sending your bottom onto your heels, dragging your fingertips up and coming towards a beautiful seat. Looping shoulders forward, up and back, one beautiful straight spine. So if this shape doesn't agree with your body, you can certainly find any happy seated position that does. From here, we bring hands to heart. Tuck your tail under, big, long spine. Unraveling your arms all the way out to the side. The fingertips reach right to left. And from here, hips stay obviously down. Left fingertips float forward, right fingertips float back. A big chest opener here. Backs of the hands keep reaching back as you reach fingertips front to back. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Be careful not to crouch your ears here. Really pull the shoulders down and away. Drop the fingers. Back to prayer at your heart through your midline. Unravel your arms. This time, right fingertips forward, left fingertips back. Reach, reach, reach. Shoulders glide down. Backs of the hands want to touch. Finding a big twist in your upper spine. Breathe. Drop fingertips down, back through your center. Here we go. Plant your hands back into your tabletop. Turn the toes under. We're going to hover your knees. So bring your knees hip distance apart. Toes also will be hip distance apart. Ready? We do a big inhale here, and on the exhale, we hover your knees. So inhale. Exhale, lift your knees. Hold. If you are very comfortable here, you have the choice of floating the right fingertips all the way to the sky. Float the right fingers down. Left fingertips rise on up. Down you come, inviting a little shake, a little bit of a heat. It's okay. On your next exhale, we're going to send the hips up and backwards. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Keep your knees beautiful and bent. Pedaling it out. Feeling out this shape. You got this. Encouraging one heel down and then the other. Clawing through your fingertips. Head is loose and heavy. Shoulders externally rotate. Listen to what your body needs. If you need to take the weight off your wrists, whatever you need, now is the time. Moving through your little dance here to bring you towards your stillness. And when you can, pause. Close your eyes and breathe. Inhale, look forward to the front of your mat. We're going to roll through your spine to find a plank pose. So from where you are, lift your heels, ripple through your spine, bring the heart forward. If you need to adjust, now is the time. So you're in a beautiful plank pose. Pressing away from your mat. If you need to lower your knees, you certainly can. Otherwise, stay with me. Your heart space is going to rock forward, tippy toes. And then send it all the way back, downward facing dog. Again, ripple through, find your plank pose. Roll forward, heart comes forward, downward facing dog. Okay, inhale, look to the front of your mat. And exhale, we're gonna walk the feet ever so gently to find your first forward fold. Feet will be hip distance apart as you dangle from the waist. Head is loose, knees as bent as you like. Let everything go. Slow your breath and slow your thoughts. Arms and everything above your belly button is going to stay heavy. We're going to roll up through your spine, pressing into all of the balls of all of your toes. So slowly, slowly, rolling up, stacking your spine as you find your way all the way to Uttanasana. As you arrive at the top, loop shoulders forward, up and back, palms to face forward. Tuck your tail, gaze forward. Chin floats parallel to the ground. Feel it out. Turn your thumbs forward. Inhale, we reach for the sky. Buoyancy in your knees. The left fingertips are coming forward. The right fingertips are going back, just like before. But the hips stay pointing forward. So we're finding a twist in your upper body here, reaching your fingers. Right fingertips reach back, left fingertips reach forward, then open your heart. Fingertips drop down to come up. We inhale. Right fingertips forward, left fingertips back. Keep the hips shining forward. Reaching forward with the right, backwards with the left. Find space. You got this. Fingertips drop down to come up. We inhale. Hands to prayer at your heart. Exhale. Drop fingers down to rise. Inhale. Raining your hands all the way down, straight-ish legs as we fold forward, forward fold. Uttanasana. Hands to ankles, halfway lift. Send your crown forward, one straight line, crown to tail, shoulders loop away from your ears. And we exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands. And we step the right toes all the way back. Lower your right knee to the earth. Keep the toes turned under. Find stability in your legs here. So the front knee is over the front ankle. Drag the left hip back, the right hip forward. Float your fingers all the way up. Lean back. Come all the way to the top. Frame your front foot. Lift the back knee off the earth. Find stability again. Drag the left hip back, the right hip forward. Float your hands. Keep energy here. Keep pushing that right heel back. Left fingertips forward, right fingertips back. A big, beautiful twist. Fingertips come down to go up. We inhale. Right forward, left back. Fingers come down to come up. We're going to plant the hands. The right hand is going to stay planted. Here we go. The left fingertips are floating on up to the sky to find your simple twist. Exhale, plant the left hand. Front foot meets the back foot, we're in plank. Ready, rock forward on your toes. Heart rocks forward. Big inhale. Exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, walk your feet. Top of the mat, start of the sequence. Hands to ankles, halfway lift. We exhale to fold. This time turn your palms away from each other. Inhale, big butterfly arms, bring you up. Left hand forward, right hand back. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale to rise. Right hand forward, left hand back. Exhale. Inhale to rise. Rain it down, forward fold, exhale. Hands to ankles, halfway lift. And a beautiful forward fold. Plant the hands, left toes go back. Lower the left knee to the earth. Keep the toes turned under. Light on your fingers. Inhale, find your crescent. Lean it back. Back to the top. Frame the foot. Lift the back knee. Find your stability here. Drag the right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, we reach. Keep dragging that left heel back. Right fingertips come forward, left fingertips go back. Down to come up. Left fingertips forward, right fingertips back. Down and up. Frame your front foot. Left hand stays. Right fingertips float to the sky. Easy twist. Exhale, plant the hand. Front foot meets the back foot. Plank pose. We're coming down to the ground this time. Elbows radiate forward. And in one straight line, elbows graze your ribs as you lower all the way to the ground. Unflip the toes, bring the feet hip distance apart, and we start again to press into the tops of your feet. Make sure your hands are in line with your ribs and your elbows are now glued back. Tug back on those elbows. Press into the tops of your feet, so much so that your knees rise off the mat. Press into your pelvis. Without using your hands, we inhale, lift your chest. Tops of the feet stay pressing in. And exhale, we lower. Press in again with the feet. Inhale to rise. And exhale to lower. Press into the hands, coming back to your all four position. Big toes to touch, knees beautiful and wide. Send your hips to your heels. Balasana. Breathe. You got this. Planting your hands, coming back through your tabletop. Turn your toes under and float your hips on up to the sky. Downward facing dog. We're going to anchor through the left heel and the right heel rises. Dial the toes towards the left. You're in three-legged dog. We're going to be planting that right foot between your hands. So we stay for an inhale. And on the exhale, the knee travels all the way towards your heart, towards your nose. Your weight rocks forward. And then we plant the right foot down. Okay, so here we go. Left hand stays on the ground. We're going to float the right fingertips up just like before. We inhale at the top. And on the exhale, those right fingers are going to go under your right thigh and tap your heart. You're going to arch your spine like a cat and drop your crown. This is exhale. So inhale, float the hands, open the heart. And the exhale, hands dive under, tap your heart, drop your crown. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, we tap and fall. One more rise, lift, 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 you got this. Plant the right hand, step it back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Right heel anchors, inhale, left heel rises. Dial the toes towards the right. The knee's going to go on its journey in a moment, so we inhale at the top. Exhale, knee to belly button, then to nose, rock forward, tiger curl. Plant the left foot. Right hand stays planted. Keep dragging back with that right heel. Tug the left hip back. Left fingertips float. Inhale. Pause here. On the exhale, the left fingertips loop under your thigh. Tap your heart, drop your head, lift your heart. Exhale. Inhale, fingertips float. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, tap your heart, drop your crown. Inhale to lift. Exhale to tap for the last time. Inhale, we lift. Plant the hand. Front foot meets the back foot. You're in your plank. Hips to the sky. Down dog. Breathe. Look forward to the front of your mat. And you're going to walk your feet to the middle of your mat. Bring your toes together to touch. And walk your fingers also to the middle of your mat. You're now in forward fold at the middle of your mat with your toes touching. Let your fingers take some of your weight as you lower your bottom and lift your heels. So you're now in a little froggy variation. You're in a toe stand. You need to draw on your pelvic floor. Lift up the energetic line up the front of your body and through the crown of your head. Bring hands to prayer at your heart if you can. If you need to keep your fingers down, that's okay. It's a little bit of a challenge. You can do it. If you're feeling pretty stable here, send the fingertips out. Left fingertips forward. Right fingertips back. Reach, reach, reach. And if you're feeling super stable, your left hand finds the right knee and complete your twist. If you need to rest, you can rest. Or come back through the center. Open your arms out. Right fingertips forward, left fingertips back. Woo! Right hand finds the left knee to complete your twist. Woo! Come back through your center. Plant your hands, just in time. Plant your knees. Big toes to touch, knees beautiful and wide. Find your very, very well-earned child's pose. Breathe. Pressing into your hands, coming all the way back up. Crossing at your ankles and sending your bottom over the back. So your legs can now come forward to reach. We're coming onto our backs, so scoot your bottom forward and roll on down. Bring your heels as close to your bottom as you can. Hands are going to grip the edge of your yoga mat. So we start to pull out with the hands. Inhale, lift your hips, roll up through your spine, find your bridge shape here, but pull your yoga mat with your hands. Squeeze your bottom, you got this. And on your exhale, roll down upper back, middle back, lower back. Let it go. Soles of your feet come together to touch as your knees fall beautiful and wide. Hands to belly, have a little bit of a pat, settling everything down, smoothing out your breath, and coming towards your stillness. Release your hands, beautiful natural curl in your fingers. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Bringing the knees back towards the ceiling. We're going to hug your legs into your chest. Scooch up your spine so that you can really find as much of your back on the ground as possible. And from here, your knees are slowly going to fall to the right. Bring them over. Your right hand can now find the legs and weigh them down as your face turns to the left. If it suits your body, you can certainly stretch out that top leg. Bend it back in. Release the hand from the legs and gently roll to the other side. The legs are falling to the left. Hand can find the knee as you reach, 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 and turn your face to the right. Breathe. Releasing the hand. Knees to float back through the center. Toes touch down. Send the right heel to the right corner of your mat, the left heel to the left corner of your mat. Relax your arms, snuggle shoulder blades under your chest. Give yourself permission to close your eyes and be here. We are running right on time. Just breathe. There is nowhere else to be and nothing else to do. Take a few beautiful deep breaths here. Scan through your body. What is your body trying to say? Inviting movement back into fingertips and toes. Big full body stretch. Send the arms overhead. Bend the left knee and roll to your right. Pressing through the left hand to bring you back towards your seated position. Hands coming to gentle prayer at your heart. Bow your head forward. Acknowledging yourself for choosing a practice where you get to look inwards. And thinking for a moment about a few things that you're really grateful for. The divine in me recognizes the divine in you. And together, to ourselves and each other, we say, Namaste.